Greetings to all in Jesus Christ. Praise the Lord. I'm Reggie Alamada, and as you all know, we know what is going on in the Syro-Malabar Church. A very tumultuous time for our church, especially in the Nagalangamali Archeparchy. Today, we shall check out on the court judgment that was pronounced on the 13th of this month related to the Syro-Malabar Church, especially in the Nagalangamali Archeparchy. We shall examine as to why the parishioners of these three parishes, namely Palarivattam, Madanagar and Tripunithura, were forced to approach the courts. Number one. Number two, in the judgment, how the Honorable Judge has pronounced and noted significant observations about certain aspects or factors about our church, how it has been run, and why this issue or why this problem is persisting in the church, especially giving certain comments about the hierarchy. We know that the unified mode of Holy Qurbana was introduced, and 34 of the 35 eparchies started celebrating it from 28th November 2021, except for the Nagalangamali Archeparchy. And the reason why it was not done in Nagalangamali Archeparchy is because of the priests who openly defied the diktats or the exhortation of Pope Francis himself. To the true devout and loyal members of the laity and the people of God, whatever is prescribed and as approved by the Pope is the final word. Non-obedience to the directives of the ecclesiastical authorities and deprivation of the Holy Qurbana, according to that, is an anathema, hurting the religious sentiments of a common believer. It can actually disturb their mental equilibrium. And they did not go seeking any particular mode of celebration of the Holy Qurbana according to their whims and fancies or at their choice and their will. But what they are seeking is enforcement of their right to receive Qurbana according to their religious belief and allegiance, which is totally justified. So let's hear the pronouncements of the Honorable Court, and I quote, "It has been found that the right to worship is a fundamental right under Article 25 of the Constitution of India and is thereby a civil right, and civil courts have jurisdiction to entertain suit for violation of Article 25 of the Constitution of India. The petitioners or the parishioners in the above suit are not challenging any decision of any religious authority. What they seek is enforcement of the decision of the ecclesiastical authority. It is not about any manner of rituals or ceremonies that the petitioners seek at their choice. It is their right to receive the legitimate Qurbana, which they are entitled to participate according to the synodal decision." Unquote. Let us also hear about the Honorable Court's pronouncements, and I quote, about the respondents or the defendants. The respondents have no right or authority to defy and disobey the decision of the Synod of Bishops as approved by the Supreme Pontiff, His Holiness the Pope. Since the Pope has been vested with the boon of infallibility, his words are unquestionably for obedience. He is representing Saint Peter, who has been assigned with the building up of the church by Jesus Christ. Neither the vicars nor the parish councils, or for that matter anyone in the church, have any overriding power over the Synod and the Supreme Pontiff. Unquote. The Honorable Court has been very unkind to the authorities of the Syro-Malabar Church, especially the Major Archbishop and the Holy Synod. And I quote, "It is symptomatic of a deeper malaise plaguing the parishes and the priests of the region, which should have been taken exception to at the early stage and should have been snuffed out. The inaction by the authorities in time have precipitated this crisis to the extent of shaking the very foundation of the Syro-Malabar Church, of which the parishes of Archeparchy of Ernakulam Angamali, though not significant, are ecclesiastically under the impression and arrogance that they can defy the ecclesiastical authorities with impunity and go away scot-free. The inaction and failure on the part of the authorities have lent credence to the rumors and calumny being spread among the public as to the misinterpretation of the facts before the Pope and non-compliance of the procedures. It is no secret that the dissensions and disputes in the Archeparchy of Ernakulam Angamali have been raging for a long time, but when it came to implementing the new Holy Qurbana taxa, that several unchristian deeds from the part of the priests have come to the fore. It is significant to mention that all arguments with the procedure lapses and the dissent with the synod are closed chapters, as it can be seen that all 48 bishops are signatories to the synodal decisions taken on 13/1/2024 to address the priests, the religious and the laity to implement the uniform mode of celebration in the Archeparchy. Unquote. So in a nutshell, the Honorable Court's pronouncement is scathing for the church authorities and for them to ponder over and see that what need to be done urgently and what need to be done fundamentally to stabilize this boat. I'm signing off, Reggie Alamada.